Hello, and welcome back to the Coop De Villa channel. I'm Scott Cooper, and I'm here with Noah Fisher to review Wolverhampton Wanderers against Aston Villa. Bad result again. Seems like the wheels are falling off. Is this Europe gone for us? We'll have to wait and see, but 3 games to go. We can still finish strong, and we will be bringing you all of that after this. Okay, so we were at the Molineux. We were coming off a defeat to Man United, and we were trying to get 3 points, Noah, to keep that European dream alive, but it wasn't to be. 1-0 defeat to Wolves, and it was frustrating match in many ways. I came away from this game with my initial feeling was we've played worse than this season and won games, but again, it just feels like the team's a little tired, a little stale, and we're just running out of legs a bit. What were your thoughts?
I mean, literally exactly that. It kind of looks like end of season jitters.
Yeah.
Everyone seems a bit tired, a bit exhausted. I don't know. I really thought coming to the back end of the season, we've had a really good final bit of energy trying to get this European spot, but it kind of seems like we're kind of on the beach now. I don't know, kind of just the way it kind of looks. But I think the Brighton result overnight here would surely give them a little bit of life, because that Conference League spot's anyone's now still. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. As you said, I think we played worse against Fulham and got a 1-0 win.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Buendia's shot was goal bound, the one that Sarr just saved. So fair play, that was a good save, but we really didn't offer much else that I can really think of. Like, it was just kind of a bit of a stalemate for us.
Well, I think the 3 big chances for us was the Buendia one with the great save that you just mentioned, the Ollie Watkins header, which 3 or 4 weeks ago he just scores that, but at the moment, it goes straight to the keeper. He gets really good connection, but he is like 6 yards out, right in front of goal. He should be scoring there. And the other one was the Tyrone Mings chance from the free kick from Dougie Luiz. That was really a gimme, and probably not the guy we want on the end of it. But, it was on his left peg, and, he just gave it too much and put it over the bar, unfortunately. The goal really annoyed me, not just because it was a set piece, and you never want to concede like that, but there was all the pushing and the shoving before it. Remember, there was a stoppage in play. McGinn was getting involved with, I think it was Collins from
Dawson.
Dawson. Yeah, Dawson, that's right. And there was all this focus on Dawson, and then we got Jacob Ramsey on Totti, I think it is his name, the right back from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's a big fella himself. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but he got out-muscled way too easily, and, free header, good header, you got to say, took his chance well, fair play. But, coming off the 6-0 defeat to Brighton Wolves, we really had to start well and get that opening goal, and as soon as they score, the whole momentum of the script flips, and they're up and about, we're the ones that are doing the soul searching, really.
No, exactly that. And I was really annoyed with the goal, as I think as every Villa fan is, because for some reason all the attention was on Craig Dawson. Yeah, he's an aerial threat, but you can't leave a bloke that's 6 foot whatever on Jacob Ramsey and leave him for an open header. Pretty much, the header looks a lot better coming off the crossbar. It was a great header, goes in. Martinez no chance, but I don't know. It really frustrated me, because it was all like, if we stop Dawson, they got nothing. That's kind of what the vibe I kind of got.
Yeah.
And then they just have a bloke standing in the middle of the box and headers it in, really.
Absolutely. And I guess the other thing that really annoyed me was the penalty shout early in the first half. I think I can see both arguments, why it's a penalty and why it's not a penalty. The argument for why it's not is because it does deflect off, I think, Moreno, and then onto his hand. I get that. But the other part of it, I would say, is if it doesn't hit the hand there, it goes straight to Jacob Ramsey, who's standing 6 yards out in front of goal. So I'm not really sure which one trumps the other one there. Did it stop a goal scoring chance? I think it did. Was it a deflection? Yes. So, I guess once it's not given on field, it's not going to be overturned. But, I've seen them given. That's so it continues to confuse and frustrate the handball decision.
Well, I was literally about to say, if it was given on field, it's a penalty. Fair enough. Wasn't given. I didn't think it was ever going to be overturned. Seeming there was a deflection. As soon as I saw the deflection, I thought no chance, just get on with the game, because that's kind of see how the rule is. I actually didn't see Jacob Ramsey open, so I don't know if it would have actually got there or not, but I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. But yeah, it's one of those things. It wasn't our day, let's be honest with you. Like, it really wasn't our day. The boys seemed a little bit flat and roll on Spurs. It's a massive, massive game.
It is a huge game, and we can still catch them. That's what we need to focus on. Look, I'm looking at the table right here now. Tottenham are on 35 played, and 57 points with a goal difference of 7. Brighton 33 played, 2 games in hand, with 55 points and a goal difference of 18, which we're not catching. And we are on 35 played, 54 points with a goal difference of 3. So if we beat Tottenham on the weekend, we go level on them on points. And if we could get a 2-0 win, a 3-0 win, it would come back to pretty much even on goal difference as well. So we might even go ahead of them. Let's say we win 2-0, right? It's going to be pretty even going into those last few games. Yes, they've got some winnable games. We've probably got the tougher run in because we've got Liverpool and Brighton as well. But, while it's still there and a possibility, we've got to keep going for it because, like you said, Everton beating Brighton 5-1 last night. I mean, these results can happen. So we've got to keep pushing. And I hope Villa Park are really positive and we're really, really up for it, on Saturday.
Oh, they will be, Scott. They absolutely will be. Villa Park has been rocking for the last part of this season. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. It's a massive, massive game. 3 cup finals, I guess you could say. Like, I don't remember ever being a season, maybe since we're in the championship, where these last 3 games really do mean something.
Yeah.
So I think the season we actually got promoted, I think we couldn't even get any higher than, I think we were 5th. We finished 5th. I think we couldn't get any higher than 4th. And we couldn't go any lower than we couldn't go at the playoffs. So we were either going to play West Brom or West Brom. Didn't really matter. So going into these fixtures, it's
there was, of course, the season we stayed up on the last day. So
yeah,
that meant quite a bit. But I know what you mean.
In terms
of something positive.
Yeah. Well, staying up is positive, but
but and up the right end of the table. Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, we haven't qualified for Europe since the Martin O'Neill days. So
yeah, I think 2010 was our last European campaign, and we lost to Rapid Vienna. And that's when we had like Barry Bannon and Kieran Clark and all those young boys at the time playing for us. So it was kind of a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to say, one positive, Scott, coming out of the game was our bench.
Yes.
The depth we've now got. Kamara's back. Bailey, Coutinho, Cashy should be back for the Spurs game. Instead of having 2 keepers on the bench, we've actually got players that can make an impact. I actually thought Coutinho would come on. I thought he'd be someone that would actually make a difference.
Especially with Buendia not having the best game.
I thought he was one of our positive sparks, to be honest. But
I think he was and he wasn't. Like, he kind of I think he's been going through this for a few weeks. We've talked about it before. Like, the things he tries and the positions he gets in, are all very positive. And I think overall he is making an impact. It's just that final pass or that bit of quality is just not really happening for him.
That's why I would have dragged him for Coutinho, because as much as I love John Duran, I think he offers a fair bit potentially in the future. I don't think he's quite up for it now. I really don't think he's quite up for it. And as I said, he's got the ceiling's quite high for him, and you can see it's there. Like that goal he almost got against Manchester City a while ago just proves what he's got. But I think someone like Coutinho, a little bit more experienced, a little bit more calm on the ball, has that pass, has that clinical finish in him as well. would have been more beneficial at that
And
time
that's
of the
it.
game.
That's it for this particular game against Wolves. We had a lot of the ball. We were creating the chances. They were sitting deep. It really needed someone like a Coutinho to come in and start unlocking the door. Start trying to feed Ollie, trying to, Duran. I think if we were playing, a Man City or someone like that, where we could maybe get him on the break, might have
Exactly.
been that he might have been better for a game like that. But for this particular game, I was shocked that Coutinho and Kamara, to be honest. I thought Kamara might come on.
Kamara came on, didn't he?
Did he? I can't even
Maybe
remember.
late. I'm pretty sure he came on really late.
Okay.
Again, Kamara
Well,
came
Diego
on,
Carlos came on, and I thought for his sort of brief 15 minutes or so,
he was good.
He was very good.
Kamara came on at the 60. Oh, sorry. Carlos came on at the 65th.
Yes.
Kamara came on the 86th.
Right.
That's not enough time
No.
for Kamara to do what he does. He is a great player, but he needed the same time as Diego Carlos, for example, just to be able to get into the game and to be able to pinpoint those passes that he is really good at. Giving him someone 4
Well, that's it. I mean, you could have brought Buendia off and brought on Kamara and pushed McGinnis forward or something like that. You know, there was, so I was a bit shocked that Unai Emery didn't make more changes earlier, because it seemed like the kind of game where we needed something. We needed a spark. And
they were leggy, though. You could see the boys were leggy.
Yeah.
It was needed.
And it was interesting that when Carlos came on, it was for Ashley Young, and then Konsa went to right back.
Yeah.
Would that be something that could be an option going? I know. I wouldn't feel that confident against a speedy winger if Konsa was right back, but
I just think it was giving an option for Moreno at the time to keep pushing up, and us still have 3 centre backs.
Yeah,
because Konsa didn't get quite high up, but I also think Ashley Young's played. He would have had to have played 15 games in a row now.
Yeah.
He would be cooked. Like, he'd be absolutely fried. And with Cashy coming back, I think it's a good time to give him a bit of a break. But I also think it was what was needed for the team, because obviously we didn't want to be caught out having both fullbacks going up the pitch and leaving 2 centre backs, where I think bringing on Konsa, he was playing out right when we were defending. But when we were attacking, I believe they went to a back 3 sort of situation. So I think it just gave us an extra player going forward, but also helped us defensively as well.
Yeah, and I would be I'd be for Diego Carlos starting these last 3 games. Why not? I think that we probably do need to freshen it up a little bit. And he was one of our big signings in the summer, and he sat on the bench for 9 games, I think it was, before he came on the weekend. So he's certainly well and truly back. We've taken our time with him. We haven't rushed him back, and I think he is one of our best 2 centre backs. It's just, what do you do there? Do you drop Konsa? Do you drop Mings? I think it's probably going to be Konsa, but
I think it's just stiff to drop him at the moment. That's the thing, Scott. I don't think it's fair to drop either of them, because they've both been sensational. That doesn't sit right with me personally, because I think they've earned the shirt. I really do.
I know, but it's been 2 losses in a row. I guess, these last 3 games are a bit of a free hit as well. I think he needs to get some minutes. So, I mean, maybe just bring him on the hour mark again. That could work. But, we're up against, Son and Kane on the weekend. So, it's not going to be an easy match by any means. I know Spurs have been struggling this season by their standards. And, there's I think we can beat them. I think if we go out there and play our best football, we can definitely beat them. Another one that came off the bench was Leon Bailey. What did you think about him? Because Traore, I thought, really struggled in the first half, got dragged. Bailey came on. And who do you think is our best option on that left? Do you think it is Bailey, or do you think we need someone new in the summer? What are your feelings?
Well, I still back Leon Bailey, and I think his best is unbelievable. I really do. But I think I said this when we were talking about Traore starting. Him and Bailey are exactly the same player. they're a left-footed right winger that doesn't have a right foot.
Mm.
Bailey's got a bit of extra pace and maybe a little
Yeah.
more dribbling ability. Traore seems to be a little bit more technical.
Yeah.
So if you want more pace, you're going to go for Bailey, but it depends how you want to play, because I kind of think Traore's a better like right midfielder, where I think Bailey's a better right winger / like second striker.
Yeah, I think in the Premier League, the extra pace of Bailey is definitely more
100%.
dangerous.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Traore, he's good technically, like you said. He's got a good touch. He can, he's got a good shot. But
I back Bailey. I honestly
Yeah.
do. Like, we've seen glimpses of how good he can be this season, and he almost stayed fit throughout the whole year, which for him would probably be a very big deal. I think this would be. Look, he just hasn't been consistently in front of goal. He hasn't scored a goal away from home. I think he scored 5 or 6 goals this season, all at Villa Park, all probably within the first 15 minutes of the games. But if he starts hot, he's unbelievable, and he really is. And I was so excited when we signed him, mainly because how good he is on FIFA. But when you watch his highlight reels and stuff, you see how good he can be.
yeah.
But to be honest, if someone made a highlight reel for his time at Villa, it would actually be a good highlight reel, because he's had some good moments, but it's about putting it together for 90 minutes.
He has. He scored some big goals, but he is polarizing in the fan base. Villa Twitter, doesn't miss a chance to dig him out.
Villa Twitter's not a safe place for anyone, Scott. You
It's
could be playing unbelievable. I'm like, for example, Tommy at the start of the year calling out Watkins before he even played a bloody game. Now he's scored 14 goals. I know he hasn't scored in recent weeks, but it's a dangerous place. No one's safe.
I know some people are even turning on it. Unai Emery, and you're just saying, "Come on, like, well, what is actually going on here?" But look, let's look forward to the Spurs game. Do you see any changes, or do we stick with the same 11?
Do I see any changes, or I want any changes?
Well, both. What do you want to see?
Kamara in for I don't know, Traore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to see Coutinho in for Buendia. I would really like to see that, and push McGinn up a little bit higher on the right-hand side, where I think he's actually had a very good season.
Yeah,
Jades on the left, and then Coutinho and Watkins up front. I think that'd be great. I don't think Cash would be ready yet, so I think it'll be Ashley Young again. I don't think Carlos will come in, but I think he'll probably get some time off the bench, maybe Matty Cash as well. Moreno obviously keeps his spot, and Olsen in goal, because why not? No, I'm joking. Obviously, Martinez stays in goal.
I was going to say, gee whiz. I was going, what's wrong with Emmy? No, yeah, that's it.
Do you remember the last time we beat Tottenham at Villa Park? Because I don't remember the last time. We haven't beaten at Villa Park since we've been promoted. I know that much. It was the first season.
It has been a while.
I was at the game, and we lost 3-2. Son scored in the last minute. In the lockdown season, we lost 2-1. I think it was, or 2-0, so at Villa Park. And then we lost 4-0 at Villa Park last season. So I don't think we've beaten them since we've been promoted. And it would have been a while since we've actually beaten them, because I think the season we went down, Harry Kane was bursting onto the scene. He scored those 2 late goals, and we lost 2-0 or something. But someone in the comments,
I don't remember. Let us know.
I've got no idea.
Well, let's make it, this weekend. Let's do it. What are your predictions?
At home with the crowd behind us, I'm going to go 2-0 Villa. Goal scorers, Coutinho and Diego Carlos.
Wow. All right. I'll say 1-0, and I'll say a late goal from Leon Bailey off the bench. Why not? Hopefully we can get the 3 points. Thank you so much for all your support, all your likes, all your views, all your comments. It's been fantastic. Got some interesting and fun news coming up in the next few pods. So stay on us, stay viewing, stay watching.
The subscribers are climbing, Scott. They're climbing. Well, we're at nearly 600, so hit that subscribe button.
That's it. Let's get us up to 1,000 maybe by the start of next season. That would be something special. But you guys have all been great, and let us know if you think we can still make Europe. Is the dream alive? Because that's the big question. Can we sneak into 7th and get that Europa Conference position? Let us know, and we will be back after the Tottenham game. So up the Villa. And we'll see you next week.
Up the Villa.